What does it mean to love one another? I see it at Mass as our greeters welcome faces new and familiar to our church sites. I see it with our volunteers using their time and talents to benefit others by singing in our choirs at Mass, making meals to serve the hungry through our Blessed Bites and Brown Bag Lunch programs, and sewing beautiful quilts for those in our community's shelter. I see it in our catechists as they teach our parish's children about faith with passion and excitement. And I see it in each of you coming here to worship our Lord and showing your love for Him as you seek to live out the message of God. Our community here at Holy Family is constantly finding new ways to show our love for one another, and I feel very blessed for the many opportunities that I have to bear witness to those actions. This fall, the Archdiocese of Milwaukee is inviting us to demonstrate this care and compassion through supporting its Love One Another campaign. Taking place in parishes across the Archdiocese, this campaign offers us an opportunity to raise funds that will benefit our local parish and the ministries of the Archdiocese of Milwaukee across its 10-county area. You will now hear more about this campaign and its importance from our parish campaign chairpersons, Mike and Rita Shannon and Mike and Leslie Vanderkoy, as well as our parishioner, Tom Gross. We thank you very much for your time and attention to this very important message.
Through the Love One Another campaign, Holy Family Catholic Community will join parishes from throughout the Archdiocese in raising funds to support their ministries at home and beyond. 60% of the $4.2 million goal will stay right here in our parish, helping to fund projects that Holy Family has identified as important to continuing parish life in the area. The campaign will address three priorities: renovating and restoring our Holy Family sites, planning the future with our endowment fund, and carrying on faith in our community through increasing our adult and faith formation offerings.
The remaining 40% will benefit important Archdiocesan programs, such as supporting new and expanded efforts focused on Catholic charities, for those in need, St. Francis de Sales Seminary, the retirement of our priests, and other important ministries throughout 10 counties in southeastern Wisconsin. When God calls us to love one another, He does not only mean our neighbor next door in our community, but those we may never meet and share our common humanity. Your donation to the Love One Another campaign will do just that, bettering lives in Fond du Lac, in our seminary, and in our communities throughout Wisconsin.
Here at Holy Family Catholic Community, the Love One Another campaign will have a large impact on not only our present but our future. While the funds could be used for a variety of projects at our 6 church sites, our primary focus will be to update the interior of Sacred Heart Church as well as to restore St. Peter Church. Built in the 1970s, Sacred Heart has not undergone any major updates for nearly 50 years. With your donations, we will have the opportunity to add modern touches to the interior and incorporate more sacred works to add to the atmosphere of reverence and worship at the church. Throughout its more than 100-year history in our community, St. Peter has seen many transformations, but not in recent years. As time has begun to wear on the church, we will take this opportunity afforded to us by the Love One Another campaign to restore St. Peter to its full beauty.
Other projects could include installing a church bell system at St. Mary's, repaving and resurfacing the parking lots at 5 of our sites, and repairing our parish organs at all of our sites. Your donation would also help us ensure the future of the Catholic faith in Fond du Lac by supporting our endowment fund. This fund creates a safety net for the parish to utilize if ever needed, and will help to keep the doors open on our churches for years to come. To help our parishioners continue to deepen their faith and encourage community at our parish, we would invest funds from the Love One Another campaign into expanding our adult and youth formation. Donations would help to fund the addition of programs and educational opportunities for our parishioners, be they speakers, welcoming events for new and current members, or fellowship celebrations.
As a parishioner of Holy Family for many decades, I have seen the parish change and grow over the years. moving forward always with the support of my fellow parishioners. It is important that we continue to do so to help it prosper and continue to guide us in the faith well into the future. That is why I support the Love One Another campaign. When I first heard about this initiative, I thought it was a great opportunity for our parish to tackle important projects that we may have not been otherwise able to accomplish for many more years. These projects will benefit our parish both physically and spiritually. We also have a chance to do even more good, as the remainder will go to the Archdiocesan ministries, including Catholic schools and helping those in need. As we hear at Mass, Jesus made it his great commandment that we love one another just as he loved us. We face many challenges in today's fast-paced world. If we all work together to make our small part of the world a better place, we'll help spread the love that is needed today. I see our parish frequently demonstrating this love through its devotion to the Lord and to one another. We are a generous community, and supporting the Love One Another campaign is another way we can show our love of our parish, fellow parishioners, and our neighbors, and of course God. I encourage you to join me in supporting this important initiative.
Thank you very much for those wonderful words. As you can see, the Love One Another campaign will have a great impact here in Fond du Lac and in the Archdiocese of Milwaukee, improving our faith lives through investments in our programs, our places of worship, and more. I ask you to please consider supporting this campaign by praying for its success, and if you're able, to make a contribution. Thus far, we've raised a significant portion of our $4.2 million goal, and I know with your help we will be able to reach that. Contributions to this campaign are appreciated, and your very generous support of our parish throughout the years has not gone unnoticed. We are very blessed to have you giving to this campaign and to other efforts that we undertake here at Holy Family. I want to thank you again for all of your support and your prayers for not only our parish, but also the Love One Another campaign.